Tonight, we're going to be checking out my favorite band, or one of my favorite bands, 4 Years Strong. They have a new album coming out, and they also have a new track called Uncooked, which I'm going to be checking out in just a few moments. I'm very excited to not only be in another era of 4 Years Strong, but the singles have been A1. So I'm really excited to get into this one. If you want to go pick up the new album, I'll leave links down in the description. But without further ado, let's get into Uncooked. I'm stoked. Also, again, shout outs to my man Chris for helping out with the music video on this. He is the GOAT. So we love it. But let's check out Uncooked.
I wanna see you dance.
Oh!
I wanna see what you do with those idle hands. No, you're never out of place.
Ooh, I love this.
Round, you outer space.
Ooh, I like the panning. Sick.
Rush into my face. I wanna waste a day away. I wanna live in denial. Live in denial. Never mind. I'll be fine.
Ooh! God, the rip masters out here.
No better time to stop.
Ooh!
There's no time to decide if you're ready or not. No, you're never out of place. Spinning round through outer space. Blood rushing to my face. I wanna waste a day away. I wanna live in denial. Never mind. I'll be fine.
Ooh. This transition to the bridge is nice. Okay.
I wanna take till I'm blue in the face. I wanna hate, I wanna break, I wanna make a mistake. I wanna bite my tongue till it's rotting away. I wanna stop. I wanna see you dance. Blood rushing to my face.
Oh, that breakdown was awesome.
Never mind. I'll be
That's their new album. Analysis Paralysis, baby. Woo! All right, guys. That was Uncooked from 4 Years Strong off their new album, Analysis Paralysis. If you haven't picked it up, go grab it. I am so stoked for this album. I feel like I've prefaced this before, but 4 Years Strong is like one of my favorite bands. So whenever they release music, I'm always really pumped. But my God, this was such a great song. I have been listening to all of the singles a lot as of recently, and I told myself I can't listen to this one until I do a video for it. And I'm finally glad that I can listen to this song because, man, this one's really, really fun. I love it. It actually reminds me a lot of their cover that they did for Green Day, like Brain Stew, and I think the other song they mixed together was Jaded, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but I loved the kind of like more, I don't know, like I feel like they're incorporating a little bit more like grungier sort of elements into their music. Like the tone is super like the tone is super aggressive, and I love that because I feel like their past couple albums I've really liked, but I've also appreciated the fact that they've gone heavier as a band, where I do think a lot of bands, especially doing it for such a long time, tend to go a little bit softer, and that's totally fine. That's up to their discretion. If they like doing that, then that's great. And sometimes bands wind up doing better that way. But for whatever reason, and I'm grateful for it, 4 Years Strong continues to get heavier with each release. And I think they kind of go out and do more genres. Like this one has like this really kind of, again, grungy sort of feel to it. I also love the more like open nature that it has, especially in that chorus. I think it goes to like halftime, which is really interesting. I think it just kind of adds this unique space to the track, as well as that, like the way that they went about like the different like lead lines and stuff, very very different than I think any of their previous material that they've put out. So I love that element of it. I think both Dan and Alan sound really great. The harmony in that chorus is really great, especially the like post chorus is always really sick, and they really just know how to layer the vocals out. And I also got to give a shout out to Will Putney, who has done the mix and master, I think, for this album, and possibly the production as well. But Will is such a great fit for them, I would say. And I'm not entirely sure if Will did their last album. I want to guess he did, but I'm not 100% sure. But I really think that they certainly wanted to get some input from Will, and I think just adding just the more aggressive tones from the guitars as well as like the bass and the drumming just kind of feels a little bit more different. It kind of feels mature in some ways, but also again really heavy, which I love. And I think they've struck a really nice balance between still having fun as a group and still kind of trying to reinvent themselves every release, but I've been really pumped about this album a lot, and I think this song is definitely going to keep my interest for a very long time. I also appreciate in this bridge section of the song, there's like, again, this more like psychedelic kind of like ambient sort of bridge, which I thought was a pretty big surprise, and I like that they're kind of delving into that. It adds this real kind of like wackiness to the song that I like. And I thought the transition from that last bridge into the breakdown, which was like monstrous, I love that. And then their transition out of that breakdown into the last chorus was also really good. I do think that they also picked up, because I remember the first two choruses were halftime, and I think they went back to full speed in that last chorus in part three. So really cool, really fun. I think the movement of the track is great. All the instrumentations are really fun on this song too as well. And again, excited to throw this on the 4 Years Strong playlist, at least for me, because I have not listened to this. But overall, I think it just makes me, and I know I've said it a lot throughout this reaction, but I truly am very excited for this album. It's going to be probably my most highly anticipated album this year, just because I think I've enjoyed all of the singles, and they've all been really memorable and really fun, but again, still keeping true to that like 4 Years Strong ethos, which is great. The music video was also really funny too. I like just the way that they shot it. I think some of the scenes were really great, and again, the play on the psychedelic was really interesting as well too. Just because all of their album art's like super crazy, and this one is no exception. It is a very freaky piece of art, but I like it, and I'm glad that I'm gonna be owning it in my collection. But yeah, I am incredibly pumped for 4 Years Strong and their new album, Analysis Paralysis. Let me know what your thoughts are on Uncooked down in the comment section below. Would love to know your thoughts on the track. If you're excited for the album, I know some people have commented on the previous reaction video I did, so I'm curious if people have been excited to see what my thoughts are on this song as well too. I will most likely be doing a live review of this album, so come hang out with me if you feel so inclined. Also, if you enjoy this content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It goes a long way, helps me get you more into other people's feeds, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you could help out. As well as that, again, if you like any musical content, we cover a whole bunch of different things, so always fun to see some familiar faces. But thank you for watching. I hope to catch you guys in the next video. Peace.